Hello, good evening, and welcome to episode 2 of my Agora Models 118th Mitsubishi A6M Zero build. Thank you very much for joining me. Hope you're all well. And where were we? Right, we were building the engine. So let's crack straight on. So we've got to this stage. So we've done that. We'll put those in. Nope, we've got to do these, haven't we? That's right. So let's get these all snipped off the sprue, and then we can crack on and put them in. So we've got 1, 2, 3. No, that's 2. This is 3. That was the amount of snips I'd made. So there's 4. And there's 5. And 6. And 7. So we have 1 spare, as we do on the other sprue. So that's those off. So also, if you're wondering what this is, if it doesn't fit well, then it says to snip the little bit off below the shoulder. So, oh, new screwdriver. I got lots of bits with it as well, but that's all for phones. One nice bit I did get was this. So you get your screw. It's a magnetic mat for your screws. That's brilliant. I like that. So there's those. So that to one side. This is the one we're working on. Pop that there so we can put our screws on it. Just move bits out the way so they're not in our way. So let's crack on with this bit, shall we? Hope everybody's well and you've all had a good day today. It's a tad grotty here. Been a bit wet. But hey, oh, wrong side. Ooh, that was lucky. Nearly glued it into the wrong bit. Now that would not have been a good start. There we go. And 1 in. Note to oneself, read the instructions. Check what you're doing. Check, check, triple check and double check. And that's in. I'm not getting long to work with that, so I'm going to move over to the gel. Bit on that, bit on that. What would be helpful is if I turn my light on. There we go, that's better. So let us know what you've been up to today, or depending on what part of the world you're in, or what you've got planned for yourself. Right, so I've got one comment already. Good morning to you, Jim. Oh, good afternoon to you from Chicago. Jim says, hey, Jim, how you doing? Hope you're well. Hope you're having a good day. So I believe that these are the oil pipes. Go. 2 more to go. And the last one. So there we go. There we have that bit done. Now I can cross it off. Yay! So Jim says, I did a lot of airbrushing on my BF 109 this morning. Oh, very nice. Very nice indeed. Right. As in step 2, we'll attach the rods, crank it assembly in 04. Remove the screws. So it's that part I'm not looking forward to. But we have this bit here. And we have our shot glass. So we'll be using those in a sec. And I get to use my new screwdriver. Come on out. You will come out. And if you can hear some pitter patter, that is the rain coming down. Yep. Oh, there we go. Right. Come on out, you. Right. Let's take all these off. Like that. Like that. And then like that. So they're all ready to go back in. So where are we? Right, let's use up this one. So just pop this to one side. So we need 7 of these. If we have 2, I was just going to make a Star Trek joke and it didn't work. And it had something to do with 7. No, not that silly ballroom dancing thing. 7. I was trying to work 7 of 9 in there. It didn't work. There's 3. There's 4. 5. 6. And 7. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the fast setting super glue for this. Let's bring that over here so it's a little bit closer. And we go dip that in there, put that in there like that, and then hold it there for a couple of seconds. And there's that done. Put that in slot. Oh, come on. D, like that. There we go. Should put it on a slight angle. And then we go in there. Hold it in there. Making sure we've got it on the right side. Not the right side, but the correct side, should I say. Even though the correct side, oh, good Lord. Come on. Play fair. 3. Go on. a sec. Need to give that a few seconds to make sure it's correctly set, and then come on. I'm really having a bit of a mare with these tonight. Two haven't been able to fit properly, so we get our spiky tool, put a drop of super glue there, and then we can get this hopefully seated in there, like that. There we go. Didn't take, did it? Oh, good Lord. I can see this being one of those evenings with this. Taking it off, doing it, taking it off, doing it, taking it off, doing it. Right, so there's those done. Oh, yep, it's going to be one of those nights where everything is going to be a right royal pain in the backside. Yep, that's gone ping. Great, I've got two spares. Why is it the first one you do always goes well? And see this being one of those nights where not a lot of talking is going to happen, and the only talking that is going to happen is going to be lots of swearing. Right, so next one. But as we do this, I'm just going to move these around. So I need another one of these to come off. So, got some more comments. Jim says, I recently saw a kit review of A6M Cauldron. Wow, a lot of wiring and very fine details. Quite a fragile looking airplane. Yes, it does look like a fragile airplane. Check out the build video on my channel, which I'm building at the moment. Gary T's in saying good evening. Good evening, Gary. Hope you're well. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this. That's that one done. I'm going to do it a slightly different way. There's the other one. Hey. There we go. That one doesn't seem to have glued properly, so come on. Oh, no, that's not playing ball. I think I cut that one too short. So let's go with a different one. No, I didn't cut that one too short. The gap between these two is quite large. So okay, then put a bead of super glue around there. So what have you been up to today, Gary? Out now? Anything interesting? So this should be C, D, and C. Yep. So I'm not going to pull my hair out and swear loudly. So there's going to be quite a bit of silence this evening. So you'll have to excuse me because I'm trying to concentrate really, really hard. Come on. Play fair. So give me a sec, Gary, and I'll get to your comment once this is dried and I can pull away from it. Any questions you got for me, please feel free to ask. Bearing in mind that I'm a bloke and I can't do talking and doing things at the same time very well. But I will give it a go. If I can sit, there we go. That's in the hole there. That can hold there. There's that. This one does not want to glue. Oh, the temptation is there to put a double super glue on these just to lock them in place. So Gary says, I'm working on my Churchill tank stall, was priming it but ran out. So I'm working on the turret as I wait for another rattle can to arrive tomorrow. Oh, cool. What rattle can are you using, Gary? I quite often use rattle cans, but I get mine from Halfords. and motor factors cost a damn sight cheaper for damn sight more paint. So when I say motor factors, I mean places like Halfords, but local ones. So it's like I use my local motor factors, which is 2 minutes down the road, for all my rattle cans for when I'm doing bases and things like that. So I can just go and get them done. Slight bend and in we go. No, don't use your new screwdriver for putting super glue on. That's not intelligent. That does not want to glue. Right, let's get a bit of the old activator on it. So it needs is a quick spritz. Hold it in place. And it's done. Right, now let's put this last one in. Good Lord. Please go in. What? Oh, that is really, really awkward to get in, but it's how it is. So can be a little frustrating, but it's worth the effort. But as they say, if it was easy, it wouldn't be worth doing. Okay, and that's stuck to the side. This is going to be fun. I told you it'd be an interesting evening. Oh, marvelous. Yeah, that's straightened up nicely. That'll do a trick. Right, let's just glue one part in. Mess it on there. And while that's gluing and drying, do the same on the other side. Just put one side in first. So we'll do those in a sec. Let them dry. Have a quick drink. I have got a kind of cherry drink. So got another comment from Jim. What is your favourite subjects to model, Steph? Mine is centred around World War II armour and aircraft. My all-time favourite subject to make a model of is the RAF Tornado, GR1 and F3. That is because I worked on them as an armourer, as a weapons systems engineer, techie, or whatever you want to call us. So that's my favourite aircraft. And my favourite subject is, I'm not really sure. It's either, I love World War I stuff, mainly aircraft, but I do enjoy a good old kit bash. So anything Weird and wonderful. You're kidding me. That's another one bent. Let's just nip these back a bit. Any money, I've done those too short now. Oh, look at that. Couldn't have done it better if I tried. So let's give those a bit of extra support. A bit of extra super glue in there. So, right, no more preempting step. Let's do it properly. So we've done that, taken that off, we've done that, we've done that. And then we've done that, that, and now we're just waiting for it to dry. So while that's drying, we can plonk that on. Get my new magnetic screwdriver. Give it a good old dip in the oil. And put that one in a few turns. Get this one. I'll be honest with you, the difference a decent screwdriver makes for doing this, don't get me wrong, it's always nice to get a freebie in there, but a decent screwdriver makes a hell of a difference. It's like this one, the torque on it that you can get from this high up. Before, that was loose. When I did it up yesterday with this one that was supplied in the kit, it was a little bit loose and I just couldn't get that extra torque on it. But with this, there you go, that's solid. So there we go, we have that done and we have stage complete. So let's move on to the next one, and the next stage is stage 9. So we'll pop those over there, move that out of the way, probably won't use it, and that's that one used, so we can keep them out of the way. So other people's, what do you like to do? There's 4 people watching, so give us a shout, let us know what you think. Jim says, I've thought about building some post-war armor and US Navy jet aircraft from the Vietnam era. Oh, very nice, very nice. So where's that? Right, here's part 9. And we pop this off. So what do we have here? We have that, turn it that way. We've got part 901, 902, and 903. So these we'll be using probably straight away, but don't preempt stuff, stop it. Yep. So this is a short stage. So you have to excuse me. I don't know whether you see in the bottom right hand corner, but you can watch as I slowly drop down because the gas cylinder in my seat, it needs changing. I've had this seat for about 3 years and the gas cylinder's finally given up. So let's we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Have I got any more? Oh yes, I have. So let's use this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. They may come in useful for scratch building, kit bashing. Yes, definitely they will. Probably these as well. They'll come in useful as handles. I've got one spare one of those, so that may come in useful. So I'll keep those. Right, so let's get this out. This is what the other one looks like. So you can just about see them on the top there. So if I have that way, and that means they go face up. Yep. So again, we're going to about like that. Get our 60-second super glue. Little dab on there, and a little dab on there. And there's the first one in. So what are we going? Gary T says at gym, can't go wrong with an A6 Intruder or an F4 Phantom for me. Love those. Oh, you weren't a Phantom fixer, were you, Gary? I think if we do this like this, yeah, this is how we did it last night. Put a bit in holes. Yep, there we go. That's in nicely. So hopefully next episode will be on Sunday afternoon. That'll start around about 1400 GMT. I've got the Model Series Sunday show to do first, which is at 11 o'clock, which is live to the world. So if you're free, you fancy coming over and a chat and meeting Mr. Charles himself, he should be there because he normally runs it on Sunday. That's Malcolm's job. Just running the show on a Sunday. No, of course it's not. Malcolm and I have been doing the online shows ever since we started them. And they started in this country. It was, yeah, it was. It was about a week after lockdown started in here. Oh, That'll be why. There's a little bit of, there we go. Just a tiny bit. We're stopping it going in. And there's one broken. Okay, I'm going to have to do that on this one as well. A little bit of surgery. I think what's happened is, as I've tightened this up, yeah, it's put pressure on quite a few of them. That one's bowed. They're only bowed ever so slightly, but you can see where they have. There we go. Where was I? That's where I was. There we go. That's in now. Let's move on to the next one. Yeah, I had a look at the Agora website today. Luminel. It looks like you get all the internal structures in it. And I'm like, Jesus, that is ridiculous. There is so much in there. There we go. Jimmy's saying to Gary T, may I suggest a fucking D7? Almost no wiring at all and none on the wings. Yeah, there's very little on the D7, isn't there? And Gary T says, thanks, I'll check it out. There are quite a few good World War I models out there. Copper State models, in my humble opinion, have taken over from Wingnut Wings. They produce some amazing stuff. The good thing about Copper State, oh come on, I will get my words out in a sec. I'm just concentrating. Completely missing holes. No, I'm not concentrating on completely missing holes. I am completely missing holes, and it's doing my head in. Come on, Steph. And there we go. And last but by no means least, and I miss the holes again. And in. There we go. So there we have both of those done. So we can cross that one off, and stage 9 complete. So now we move on to stage 10. Jim says, I have a Wingnut Wings Fokker D7 still wrapped. I will build it someday, but perhaps should try a slightly easier kit before trying the Wingnut Wings kit. First biplane I did with a Wingnut Wings, it was a Dolphin. I've got a couple of others. I've got a Royal Flying Corps pup and a Royal Naval Air Service pup. But it's up to you guys. It's up to you what you decide to do. So here we go, number 10. I'll be honest, I love the way they come out. That is awesome. But what is honestly and truly scary is the fact that they are all, you get separate parts. And it's, yeah, mummy, don't want to lose anything. Because I am a serial loser of bits. So, brilliant packing. Are these all the same? Yes, they are. So, let's pop those on there. I love this thing. It's great for little screws. So we've got that one, and those two bits there. Not a clue what they're for. Right, so let's put that to one side. Pray it doesn't fall off. And we will start on here. So 02007. Ding, 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 ding. Which is this bit. And we take this bit. Yeah, right. We're on 10, so I'm going to have to write down what these are. Here we go, Sharpie. This is 10. That's 9. Is it 9? No, that's 9. Jim also says he's got a CSM Newport 17, one of my favourite World War I airplanes. Oh, I wouldn't mind trying that one. So this bit goes in there, and it says do not glue. So that should, in theory, just go straight on in there like so. Yep. So we've done that part, that part. Oh, okay. Done. Right, so I need to find that plastic little baggie again. There it is. So I've got to put those away. And let's write on the bag. These are parts. Ten 003. So I'll put that back there. 10. Right, okay. So that's done. Stage 11, the motor. I'm not unwrapping that. Ah, yes I am. Right. These go together like that. So we have the motor in there. Yep, goes vertical. And we have, let me just pop these two to one side out of the way, and that bit as well. So now, rather than twisting the cable, let's twist the motor. Right, there's a little lip on there. Let me have a look at the other side. Ah, I've got the wrong bit. Dog. Idiot. Right, so that bit goes in there. And there's two lugs on there, and there's a couple of lugs in there. So that goes in there, but it's not glued. So I'm really not, nah. Hey, great idea, Steph. Let's figure of eight them. So I will show you this in a sec, what I've done. So I have figure of eighted the wires around the loops in the, around the holes in there that you can just see. So those two holes where the screws go in, I've just figure of eighted the cables around them. And then there you go, drop that in there. Then very carefully, let's see how many attempts this takes me to do. Right, okay, that, right, where these have come off, they've left nubbins, so you may have to very gently take them off. Right, get my file out. Let's do a bit of gentle filing to take that off. Gary T says, thanks. I've just second ordered a D7 148 scale for 24 quid, including postage. Oh, very nice. Who makes it? And then Jim says, an excellent choice. Steph, have you built any Rodin World War One kits? If so, your thoughts on them, please. If you have a look at my other buddy build that I'm doing on Fridays, I do it with Bearded Veteran Creates, Mikey. We are doing the Albatross by Rodin. And yes, it comes with wafers. If you do that, turn that over. We can sit that back in there. So yeah, I'm enjoying it. There's with the rodent kit, there's always a lot of room for you to improve it. I'm at the moment hyper detailing the engine on that thing. So yeah. So if you, we're on from 11 o'clock GMT tomorrow. So if you want to pop along, please feel free to. That goes in, and that's not far enough back. That needs to go back further, so it needs to. There we go. What I'm trying very hard not to do is get the wires over those. So that's, God, Bennett, you've got to be really careful with this. Right, twist that back in place. That's gone, that side hasn't. Why? So let's just get that held in place. Pop that like that from now, because I need 2 of these screws. There we go, there's 2 of those. Take that, dip it in the oil, and give it a good coat. That one's done. Do the same with this one. Let's give it a good coat. It just, dipping it in oil just lubricates the threads because these are self-tappers. So there we go. That's nicely in. So there we have, I believe that's the motor for the engine. So next bit we are doing, so we've done that, done that, done that, and done that. Now the reason I didn't do that way is because the cable is too long, so I had to do that figure of 8 on it on both of them. And also what you'll find is this part of the jack, the 3.5mm jack, sits in there like so. And we need this part. Number 9. Need this, and we take this and we just push it. Okay, I don't want to push it too hard. Let's check something. Does that go through? Yep, that goes through nice and easy. So it's real solid. There we go. You give it a right good push. Okay, that bit goes through that hole quite nicely, but you just need to give it a damn good push. So, then that and that. No, 0407. Ooh. Ah, there it is. With all the wiggly woggly arms. Oh, so look at the comments. Gary T says, Edward, oh, they're very nice kits, Edward are. Jim says, I have notifications set for your channel, so we'll tune in tomorrow. Excellent. Looking forward to seeing you there, Jim. MP Model Plastic, good evening. Greetings from Portugal. Hello, Portugal. Hope you're well. Jim saying hello to MP. And MP saying hello back. Right, then let's pop this out. Sorry, I didn't. Oh, okay. Oh, that feels really weird. Oh, anyway, right. So we've got that, which is rotated like so. I have the gap there and the gap there. So I need 1002. So that's 10. That is 10, and that goes there. So that's all the parts from 10. So I've got those screws spare. So this is, which is a bigger weight, right? So okay, this can only go on one way because there's 3 different bits, and these need gluing on. So test fit. Yep, that's fine. So what we'll do is we'll go to the back and take a bit of our quick setting super glue and we'll put a dub on that. Bit more of our quick setting on there. No, that's not holding. Okay, so let's put it in the holes. Let's make sure we're doing it right again. So large hole that way. Yep. There we go. Remember, when you pop those in, there is a definite click in there. So yeah, just making sure, double check. Yep, that's in the right way. So that hold that. Yep. So next up, we have the engine, and we're still the right way, and that bit goes. Oh, that's fun. Right, a bit of a seam line that needs knocking back there. That's my half round. Okay, round will do. And just very gently take a little bit of that seam off there and a little bit off there. That should, in theory, look at that. Look at that. Maybe not. Okay, that is not. Okay. Right. I ballsed up. I've put this on the wrong way round. I'm pretty sure of that. Yep. Yep. Right cock up there, Steph. Well done. And then that. There we go. Yep. Yep. You can't go through a night without making a cock up. So be careful when you put the motor in this front part. It goes around a specific way. So we've done those. Got that. Done that. Got that. And now we need two of the self tappers. Jim's asking MP model plastic. Is that a Saab bracken you have for your channel display? And he said a wiring harness looks like a big spider. Oh yes. Oh yes indeed. Right, so there's the screw in. A little bit of oil. All it is 3-in-1. The oil just allows for a bit of lubrication with the self tappers. There we go. And then number 2, I do like these magnetic screwdrivers. So much easier to use. Yep. Doing this, I'm absolutely petrified of breaking parts. Don't know why, because I make smaller scale models where parts get broken all the time. And there we have those done. So let's pop that over there. Ah, maybe not. So time for a quick swig of drink. So next up, taking the assembly from stage 9, which is that one, I believe. And we go. So it's that way. So the part there, and that goes wrong way, face down. I'm so scared of breaking this. on there, I believe. Looks about right to me. And then we get the other one. Right, let's just take this off and double check. Snap! Right. Okay, so the differences are where the screws are located. Right, so that's 9. And that is 8. Now, if you have a look at those, you can see where it makes an X slightly off 12, and this X is the other way. So that is 8, and that is 9. So, or as the Germans say, so luckily I got them the right way around. Vertical. But it doesn't matter which. Does that matter? Which way around it goes? And then we have this one. They will only go one way. They are keyed. Right, so those will be opposite each other. As you can see there, one facing that way, one facing rearwards. So that one faces forwards, and that faces rearwards. Blimey, now that weighs a bit. Right. So let's have a look at these. So we have that one there, that's there. So we've got this one goes across there, and into there. And then the next one, so that one goes round the back. Okay, this next small one goes in there. Right, okay. So look, this one, this is it. Right, so that top one goes in there. Yeah, it does, but it doesn't seem to be long enough. Just. And this short one goes in there. And this one in there. These only just reach. Sorry about the silence. They need to be a little bit longer. I'm going to have to give them a dab of super glue. This is mighty fine, mighty fiddly work. Right. The quick acting super glue. In there. And in there. They are no, they're not. They're not incredibly short. I'm just an incredible twat. Ah, you great idiot. To the director of Agora, if you're watching, don't panic, it's me. Right, so there's those done. Right, I get it. So this one goes under this, and it comes back on itself. Into the hole. Is it routed correctly? Yes, it is. Right. Put this one in. Oh, I'll do it in a second. So what you got to remember is, as you can see, this one here, that one goes to the front, and then this one will go to the back. So of the two back ones, the next connector there goes to the front cylinder. Those two will go to the back one. These two go to the front one. So on and so forth, all the way around. This is going to be a bit of a job. Not sure how long we're going to be doing this. Good Lord, I've been on for an hour and 20 minutes. Only feels like about 5. I'm going to say, those of you that are still with me, thank you very much. Really appreciate you spending your time with me. Please feel free to ask questions. As long as I see them, I will answer them. Right, so that one goes in there. That's done. That's done. No, it's not. Huh? This is the one that wouldn't go in. No, that's going to need a bit of glue on it. And there we go. No, that needs routing differently. Right. Okay. Right, that's going to come out. That's going to go. under there like so. And that one goes under there like so. Right, so they go under those. And then it goes under there. And it goes into that. Right, the routing of these cables goes under everything. So if you're building this ever, everything routes underneath. Like that. There we go. Come on. Play ball. There we go. And then underneath that, through there. Ah, that's what they're for. Right, that's what these shield things are on top of the cylinders are for. You clip those into them. There we go. That's what they're for. So that clips into there. There we go. So let's just keep going with this. So please feel free to either chat amongst yourselves, or if you want to chat with me. I can't promise you'll get a cohesive answer from me, but I will try. Come on. Thank you. So let's thread it in there. Pop it down there. This is actually quite tiring. Right, so no more comments. Please feel free to chuck a comment in there. Let's give this a bit of a clean. It's starting to cake up. Come on. Right, let's get all these threaded, shall we? Then once we've got them threaded, we can get more glued in. Oh dear, it's getting there, slowly but surely. Right, so now we go back along the line. Right, I've seen your comment, Gary. Give me a sec. Just do this one and I'll come to it. Right. So, what's the worst kit you've ever built, and did you bin it or complete it? Good Lord. That would be the Islander. Oh, sorry, I'm just standing up and stretching. From Vallum Kits. They are back of the shed or back of the garage short run kits. It was yeah, the less said about that the better, but yes, I did finish it. Should we open that up to everybody? So if you want to answer, Gary, the question is on the screen. And if you're asking me, have I ever binned a kit? Yes. That was one of the ones on my channel I did. I didn't finish and binned. That was the Shackleton from Airfix. Not through any fault of the model itself, just my inability not to break things. I broke the canopy 3 times, so I just got that mad with it, I threw it. Oh yes, and I stepped on it. So that was a major reason I binned it, but that was after I cracked the canopy 2 times, and the 3rd time I stood on it, and I was not a happy Hector. Absolutely gutted about that, because I was really enjoying that build. I have to say, so far, this kit is quite robust because I'm sat here yanking these bloody ignition leads all over the pig and slot place, and I haven't managed to break one yet. So I'm really quite happy with that. There's a couple of the front leads that need gluing in. So I'm just going to go around checking those out and getting those done. Thing is, the modeler in me is screaming oil stains and stuff like that. Thing is, with this kit, the opportunity to do stuff like that is there. Right, that is that jobbed. Oh, I'm really happy with that. What I might do off camera is just go around and glue those leads into that little part there, just so it keeps them in the right places and they lay in the tray. But let's pop that to one side. Oh, so that's done, that's done, that's done, that's done, that's done, and that is done. Next up, there's section 3, part 7. It says, make sure the tip of the rod does not stick out from the silver parts of the engine. Push it lightly to correct if necessary. So that is this bit. So we hold that like that, and that goes. Nope. There we go. That bit goes there. So we have that. Yeah, there's a bit of distance between them. Ah, no, you can see that. There's quite a distance between those two, but most of them touch. Right, and then we get part 2 from section 9, and that is that done. No, that's not part 2 from section 9. That is part 2 from section 9. So flip it over. There we go. There are little sticky early bits. Right. Make sure those go all the way on. Yep. Very gently lever this off, because no my luck, I'm going to break something. And then we need a bit of time to do this, so we get our 60-second super glue. One in there. In there. In there. And in there. Right. All these holes on this, they are all offset. So you can't get them in the wrong holes. Give them a good old squeeze. There we go. That should be slightly offset from that flat part. So there we go. That's done at the back. That's done. That's checked. That's done. And that's how it looks. So there you go. That is slightly off center. Gary T says, cracked it and stood on it. You don't do things by half measures. It's not the first time I've done that. Yeah. So there we go. How long we've been on for? Let's have a quick look at the next section, which is building the engine. Stage 12. Right. I'm going to do stage 12. Which is a battery pack. And other bits and pieces. So that's stage 12. So where's my, there we go. Right. 3 and 4. They're the only parts I need to mark up. So we need to get that part from section 7. Yep, that's that one. We take this part. And that goes on like that. And like that. Okie dokie. So let's get gluing again. It can only go on one way. So that's a good thing. Right, it's too close together that allow you to do this and get this right. There we go. So that, and then give it a squeeze. Don't be afraid of it. It's ABS. If it does snap, then all you do is super glue the bloody thing. So there we go. Those have all gone in nice and tight. Pop those over there. Put that to one side. So we've done that, ended up with that, and done that. Right, part 13. No, about halfway through this bit. So we've got all these parts here. Right, let's go for it. No, I'm going to leave it there. I've got a lot of the engine done. This probably goes on the back there like so. Oh, yeah, that'll go in like that, or some such way when it eventually goes in. So yeah, that'll. Right, there's a spigot. So what's going on like? Anyway, that's for later. I'm jumping the gun as per usual. So that is the section we are up to. So I'm going to end on a section tonight because there's lots of little bits that I've got to do. Right then, folks. Thank you very much for watching. Really appreciate your time. Hope you've enjoyed watching this. So that was episode 2 of the Agora Mitsubishi A6M Zero fighter build in 1/18 scale. A quick comment came in. Gary T says, thank you. You're very welcome, Gary. You take care, mate. And it's a big bye from me. Stay safe. Keep modelling. And I am back tomorrow for live, then back on Sunday with Models for Heroes. So take care. Stay safe. Keep modelling. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye.